Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In this video, I am going to be sharing with you 7 products that I purchased recently. They're all pretty new and I have fallen in love with them from the first use. Sometimes I try products, actually I often try products and think, this is nice, I like this, I will continue to use this, I will recommend this product. But then there are things that I buy that I am immediately blown away by. In fact, I've done videos in the past titled 5 drugstore products that blew me away or 5 skincare products that blew me away. Well, the 7 products you are going to be hearing me talk about today are all things that blew me away. I have just been so impressed by the quality, the color in particular in some instances, the wearability, just everything about these products I love. A few of them are products that I purchased during the Sephora VIB sale. I have already posted a haul video. In case you missed it, I will link that down below in the description box. And there really wasn't anything in that haul that I didn't like. There wasn't anything that I knew I was going to return. I'm really happy with everything, but the products you're going to hear about in this video were definitely the standouts for me. So why don't I get right into the 7 products that were instant loves for me. First up is the Pat McGrath Mothership Mega Celestial Odyssey Palette. A lot of you know that I do not usually like large palettes. Mini palettes, which I actually have one in this video, are my favorite. When a palette has 6 or 8 or even 12 eyeshadows, that's kind of like the sweet spot for me. When a palette has more than that, it becomes a little bit overwhelming, even for me as a makeup artist. And there's always shades in the palette that I just know I won't use. I'm sure that happens for you often as well. But every shade in this palette, to me, is completely wearable. I think you may have noticed from the moment this video started, my eyeshadow is a little bit out of the ordinary for me. This green is unbelievable. I didn't even use it damp. I just put my finger in it, patted it on my lid, then I took a brush to go in my inner corners right here. And that is all that is on the main part of my lid. Just this green shadow. I have a little bit of this shade in my tear ducts. I used the dark brown on the outer corners. I used this sort of terracotta-y brown through my creases. I have a couple of the other Pat McGrath Mothership palettes that I do think are excellent quality, but for some reason, I don't reach for them that much. And I honestly am saying it like that because I truly don't know why I don't reach for them more. I just reach for other palettes more than those. But I find myself reaching for this one more than anything lately. It's just amazing. And I've noticed that it has gone out of stock at Sephora and then it's come back in stock. This morning before I started filming, I saw that it was in stock at Sephora. You can also get it on the Pat McGrath website. So I will link both down below in the description box. This is limited edition, so you do want to grab it while you can. So while I'm on the subject of eyeshadow palettes, I'll get to product number 2 that was an instant love for me. It is a mini palette from Lawless. This is the One Glam palette. And much like the Pat McGrath shimmers, these are very, very bold without having to use a damp brush. The matte shades are extremely buttery and blendable. They have rich pigments. They're easy to work with. And this particular color story, I believe, will look good on all skin tones. If you have very, very fair skin, you're definitely going to want to use a light hand because, as I just stated, they are richly pigmented. And if you have dark skin, I think it's going to look stunning as well. And it doesn't matter what eye color you have either. These shades, these tones are going to look beautiful. And I just love the packaging on it. Honestly, this is my favorite size eyeshadow palette. All right, next up is a product I'm not going to go too in depth into because I just put up a video focusing entirely on this concealer. This is the NYX, ooh, the cap's not on well, the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. If you struggle to find a concealer that is hydrating, that covers but doesn't settle into fine lines, wrinkles, it doesn't make your under eyes look more dry, you've got to try this. And if you watch some of my other videos, you know I love concealers of all different price ranges. One of my favorites is from Tom Ford. I love that concealer. but it's $90. It has a little bit more coverage than this one, and of course the ingredients are going to be a little bit different, but honestly for, I think this is $12, you cannot go wrong. I adore this. All right, next up is this Color Balm from Giorgio Armani. These two go in and out of stock. I have two of them. One is a corally color, and then this one is number 21. This is actually called a Neo Nude Melting Color Balm for cheeks and eyes. I did a video recently, a holiday, like 15-minute makeup look with red lips, and I used this product as contour and also on my lids. It's really the only eyeshadow I used, and this is the most perfect contour shade. Did I already say the number? It's number 21. It's the most perfect contour for my skin tone. It looks so natural. I'm using my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe number 7 brush. And I mean, I've already contoured, but I'll add a little bit more to show you. It just gives such a natural looking contour. The last thing you want is to have brown or gray smudges underneath your cheekbones. I also like to use it to slim my nose. I'm getting a little bit of a excess skin thing happening down here, so I like to dust it around my jawline. So if you can get this while it's in stock, I highly recommend it. It is so nice. Next up is the Satin Matte Cream Blush from Lise Beauty. I had never used anything from this brand before, but I had recently seen some of my YouTuber friends that I really trust their reviews say that this was an amazing product, a great brand. So I wanted to try something, and I purchased this blush in the shade Confident. And first of all, when I got it in the mail, I was surprised at how big it was. And this color is perfection. If you're doing a bold or sparkly eye like I have going on, you most likely want to keep the cheeks a little bit more muted so they're not in competition with one another, the cheeks and the eyes. So this color, first of all, I take a brush. This one is from Samey Beauty. It's the 1.5. I use it a lot. I really love an angled blush brush. So I just dip into that, and it gives the most perfect pinky flush to my cheeks. It lasts all day, even on my oily skin. And it has just this natural skin-like finish to it. It's not overly dewy. It's a beautiful, beautiful formula. So between the formula and the shade, I can confidently say that this is one of my new Holy Grail blushes. Okay, the final two products are lip products. If you watched my Sephora VIB sale haul, you would have heard me talk about this new lip pencil from Makeup by Mario. This is the shade Hue. It is what I'm wearing right now. There's so much I like about this pencil. Just like I appreciate a spoolie on the end of an eyebrow product, an eyebrow pencil, I like having the brush so I can just quickly turn around the pencil, I line, and then I can just flip it around and buff out that line. And then I can also do it after I've applied my lipstick to blend everything together. I'm not doing it now because I'm already pretty well blended, at least to my preference. I'm sure there are some of you watching who think I need to blend it more, but I do like a little bit of contrast between the lip liner and the lipstick. So I'm not going to blend anymore, but I love that it's there. I love how creamy this pencil is. And I personally, this is just a personal preference, but I like pencils that can be sharpened. I just don't really love the kind that you have to twist up. I don't really love when the pencil is on an angle. I've sort of gotten used to the ones from Patrick Ta. Those are on an angle and you click them up to get more product out, but it's not my favorite. Just regular old school lip liners and eye pencils that you sharpen are my preference. So I do highly recommend these pencils. Granted, I only have one, but I did order another one. I ordered the shade Travis. I'm worried that it might be a little bit too dark, but I've seen a couple of YouTubers with more fair skin like mine use it, and I actually saw Mario use it on the video he just did with Carly Bible, YouTuber Carly Bible, for those of you who might not know who she is. I mean, she's hugely popular. She has been for years, but of course, not everyone knows everyone on YouTube. So anyway, if you have not watched that video, it's excellent. I placed an order for several things after viewing it, including the lip liner in Travis. And then I already owned the one lipstick that he used in the video, but I ordered the shade that I don't have. Mario really did a nice job with that matte lipstick formula, because we all know matte lipsticks can be very drying. They can look not so great on the lips. But Mario said in that video that he did with Carly that he created that formula to have a smoothing or blurring effect on the lips. And they really do. They truly are beautiful lipsticks. Now that I think about it, I probably should have had those lipsticks in this video too. But I don't know if I was instantly in love with those. I feel like when I first applied them, they did feel a little bit dry. But then as I used them more, they sort of softened up. Does that make any sense? Now I use them and I don't think they're dry at all. So, Anyway, a lipstick that I did love from the moment I put it on was this lipstick from BK Beauty. I have all of them. I will swatch them all for you. The one I'm currently wearing is called Kindness. Lisa J, who is the owner of BK Beauty, did such a phenomenal job creating these lipsticks. She did a fantastic job with the packaging, which is magnetic. And if you have ever had a lipstick cap come off in your purse, you know how important it is to have a cap that is secure. I have ruined at least 1 or 2 purses in my lifetime from that happening. And now let's talk about this formula. I don't know of any other formula at this price point that isn't, $40, $50 that feels this luxe, that feels this high end. This lipstick is creamy. It feels extremely hydrating. When you apply it to your lips, you don't have any of that sort of skipping where you swipe and it hits one spot and then it seems like color misses the next part of your lips and then you have color again and then you have to layer it to get the intensity that you want. These have really good color payoff from the first swipe. You can build it up like I've done a little bit here, but I just love using these because they just feel so good and they do wear a decent amount of time. Here in Las Vegas, we are still wearing masks, so no, they do not stay on perfectly under a mask, but they are decently long wearing. I'll tell you that I have taken off my mask at a restaurant when I've sat down, and I've asked my husband or whoever I was with, hey, is my lipstick still on? And they've said, yes, it is actually. It's not gonna look as shiny, but anyway, as I said, Lisa did a phenomenal job with this formula, and the shades she decided to go with are all extremely wearable. My favorite is the one I have on, Kindness, because I do like a little bit of a peachy pink, and I thought it went very pretty with my green sparkly eyes today. And what I love the most about this lipstick and this brand as a whole is that it sends the message. It's all about, the brand's message is promoting beauty and kindness, BK Beauty. I know this video is not sponsored by them. I just love the message. All women are beautiful. Kindness makes you even more beautiful. And I personally love supporting other women and their businesses, their entrepreneurship. So if you have not yet tried anything from BK Beauty, I highly recommend that you do. And that'll do it for this video. These are the 7 products that I instantly fell in love with from the moment I used them. And I think you will too, or at least I hope you will if you do decide to try any of them. If you have tried any of these products, let me know your thoughts in the comments, your thoughts about them in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and join the Risa Does Makeup family. You can also find more content from me on Instagram and on TikTok. Same username, Risa Does Makeup. And that'll do it. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.